So it's hard to believe, but I have been doing carnivore for about 11 months now. I started in July of 2022. It's now early June of 2023. Um, I, I will admit that I pretty much did like a dirty carnivore, or I don't know what you want to call it, but where basically it's about 95% carnivore. And then I would mix in carbs here and there. I would drink flavored sparkling waters, stuff like that. So there was, it wasn't a complete 100% carnivore, but I've been doing it, for 11 months now. And there are really three benefits that I want to go over today, kind of like a countdown of the top three things that I have noticed in this time period. So before we go any further, like this video, share it on social media, share it with your friends. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. It's hard to believe, but 93% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So go ahead and subscribe. You'll be able to see all of my carnivore journey. You'll know when I got new videos coming out and so forth. So I'm going to count it down backwards, and I'm going to start with number 3, better self-esteem and happiness. Before going on the carnivore diet, I really did not like my body. I was upset with how fat I had gotten, and I wasn't really that happy either. I'm sure to an extent, some of it was some depression or something like that. But I just wasn't a very happy person. And over the months, that started to change. I got more self-esteem, started feeling better about myself and how I looked and how I felt and so forth. And then I started getting happier as well. All right, number 2, more energy. This one is huge for me. Before going on carnivore diet, um, I would sit around all the time. I might play video games or something, but I didn't really want to do anything. Um, I get done with work and I would just sit on the couch, watch TV, play video game, whatever. Um, my wife would always ask if I wanted to go out and do something, and most of the time I was like, no, I just don't want to do it. Well, carnivore really changed that. And now I do like to go out and do things. I like to get outside as well. And I like to go for walks or work out or whatever. And there was a period of time I didn't want to do any of that. And now a lot of times my wife is like, oh, I'm going to go out to the store or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'll come with you. And she's like, really? And there was an example just a few days ago where we were out shopping and we had gone to a couple of places. And she was like, well, I kind of want to go to this other place, but I know we've already been out for a while. And I'm like, yeah, no, it's no problem. She's like, really? So it's just interesting how my energy levels have changed. And I really feel like doing things now where I didn't in the past. And that takes us to number 1. This I am considering the biggest change, the biggest benefit I have had since going on the carnivore diet approximately 11 months ago. So getting close to a year now at 11 months. And this is joint pain and arthritis is now gone. That is huge for me. I really suffered from joint pain. I had arthritis that was confirmed through x-rays in both of my big toes, and I always had issues between my toes, my ankles, my elbows, my knees, my wrists. I even had a shoulder injury that happened one time and it just was not healing. And that's completely healed now as well. But, before carnivore, if I did work out or something, uh, I had to wear knee braces, probably a wrist brace, ankle braces, all that kind of stuff. And I would still have issues. And if I banged my foot or something, I knew that I was going to have a flare up and it would get really swollen and I'd have to deal with it for a week, 2 weeks, however long it took to get it back healed again. And same thing I've had happen with my knees. My wrists used to always be sore. I work a lot on a computer and a lot of typing and so forth. It just would be killer, for my wrists. And now that I've been on carnivore, I have no issues at all with my wrists. The arthritis in my big toes went away. I banged my toes, I banged my knees, and nothing happens. Not too long ago, I banged my knee pretty bad, and I was like, oh, great, I'm going to have a flare up. And it just didn't happen. I waited like a day, and I'm like, okay, it's not happening. What is going on here? And, I've had different issues where I've banged my foot. I hit my foot really hard maybe a week or two back, and it was sore for like a day, but it never flared up, got really swollen or anything like that. And it's just amazing how when you eat a carnivore diet and you don't have all the inflammation in your body, that you just don't have those issues that you used to have in the past. So those are the three main benefits I would say that I've had since coming on the carnivore diet.